This man was really unlucky. He spent all his savings to buy a house, only to find out after moving in that there was a female ghost living in it, who tormented him terribly. One day, he happened to catch a glimpse of the female ghost's true appearance and found her extremely beautiful. From then on, the man's attitude changed dramatically. As the saying goes, if you're brave enough, even a female ghost will take maternity leave. It turned out that the man had grown up scavenging with his father, leading a wandering life. When his father died of illness, they still didn't have a home of their own. So his father's last wish was for him to have a house of his own. To fulfill this wish, the man scavenged all the way from Jeju Island to Seoul City, and finally saved enough money to buy this house in a remote suburb. Unexpectedly, the supermarket owner suddenly pulled him aside and said that the house was haunted. But the man wasn't afraid. He had slept in cemeteries and eaten meals in wild graveyards when he was a child. He even claimed that even if there were ghosts, they would be scared away by his strong physique. However, on the first night of moving in, he suffered a soul-crushing blow. The TV flickered, and a man crawled out of the screen. Fortunately, the man was quick-witted and turned off the TV. Just as he was about to run away, he tripped over the sofa and was pinned down. After a struggle to get free, he was startled by words that appeared on the wall. Then the furniture in the room started moving, scaring him so much that he rolled and crawled out of the house. He ran and cried, sprinting 300 kilometers down the mountain all the way to the police station. The police came and searched the house but found nothing, so they suspected the man was lying. The man hurriedly explained that there really was a ghost, and one had just tried to crawl out of the TV like this. But when the police turned on the TV, nothing happened. In the end, the man was warned by the police and had to run back to the construction site to sleep for the night. The next day, he had a brainstorm and brought a truckload of his co-workers to have a party, hoping they would stay with him. But although his co-workers agreed verbally, they were all called home by their wives at midnight. The man wanted to go home with a colleague for the night but was rejected by him. With no other choice, he trembled as he returned to the house. He carefully took off his socks and threw them into the air. Nothing happened, and it was so quiet that he could hear his own heartbeat. He took a long breath, thinking that maybe the female ghost had left. But before he could be happy for a few seconds, he sensed something was wrong, as if someone was blowing on his neck. He pretended to be calm and slowly moved towards the wall, praying as he turned around. The good news was that there was nothing in front of him, but the bad news was that a strong smell of fermented herring cans hit his nose.